It is Thursday, and you guys know what day it is. It is Thankful Thursday. Thankful Thursday. I'm truly thankful for this day. This day that the Lord has made, and we will choose to rejoice and be glad in it. Oh, yes. Why don't you put your hands together for the Most High God, for He's worthy, oh, yes, of all the glory. He is worthy of all the glory. I was like, what am I going to talk about today? And I just thought, just stick to what I do best. Give God some thanks and some praise. And just keep the positivity going because there's so much negativity. So first thing I want to ask you guys to do is to think of five things that has happened for you so far this year that you're happy about, or that God has done for you, or that surprised you. It could be anything. It could be even something small. I will think of my five. It's funny, when I was walking towards my car this morning, I was thinking that we're in April. May's almost here. And I was thinking there were a few things that I wanted to get done this year, and God has already done them for me. There are a few items that I wanted to purchase, and I mean purchase and not credit them. And God has provided the funds for those two items. And I thought to myself, wow, if I didn't take a minute to consider what the Lord has done or things that has happened, I wouldn't have really realized. It's important that we take time to reflect on the things that happen to us, things that is going on, reflect on our day and our week and our month, and then we'll see the goodness of God in our day-to-day lives. We'll see the goodness of God in others' life if we just take a little bit of time and think about our day-to-day activity, what has happened, and take inventory of our lives. So as I was walking towards the car today, I realized that God has already allowed me to purchase those items. I'm not sure what those items are. I wanted to get a new mattress. I bought a new mattress not too long ago. And I say not too long as in 2 to 3 years, but I bought a firm mattress this time, and I just can't manage it anymore. It's just too firm. I thought to myself, I can't go another year with this mattress. Yeah, the first year was a good idea. Okay, I get the idea. It's good to try something new. It was becoming unbearable for me. I just couldn't take it anymore. So I really wanted to buy a new mattress. And I wanted to buy a good mattress. Not any mattress just to replace it. I wanted to buy a good mattress. And so I remember in January, I just left work. And I was like, I need a mattress. And I drove straight to the mattress store, the furniture store. And I looked and I found one a little bit over my budget originally. Then about a week later, the Lord provided the money for me to be able to buy it. I also would like to purchase a laptop. I had some outstanding money owing to me, and I was able to receive that money and able to purchase the laptop. I haven't bought it yet, but I have the money. So when I'm ready, something I've been really desiring for the last few years, and I didn't want to credit it, and I didn't want to buy something just because I didn't have enough money. I now have sufficient funds to purchase the one that I would like, or anyone that I choose. So I'm grateful for that. I said I wanted to go to a naturopath this year, and I started that journey in January, and I see her every month, and that was something that I really wanted to invest in for my health, and that happened as well. Also wanted to make sure I continue my $1,000 fund, FUN fund, and my emergency fund, and do that. I wanted to really maintain that because that was important to me. Over the years, I've always thought it was more important to help others, do other things, and to take care of myself, or to pay myself first. And so I really I stuck with that this year, and I've maintained that. So I do have my $1,000 already, and I'll be working on my other $1,000 because I do have plans for it. I do have plans for it, so I need to try to get another $1,000 that I don't have plans for. But the point is that I've accomplished that goal already. I've accomplished that goal already. Usually it's taking me closer to the half a year or closer to when the year is coming to an end, but I've achieved it a lot sooner. More discipline. They say automate it and you don't think about it, and it's true, because sometimes I don't remember that it's even going away. So I was able to accomplish that goal. And the last thing is I would like to go on a mini vacation. I already have a vacation pre-planned in the next few months that I won't even have to pay for anything for. So God is good. He is good. Is that 5? Yeah. The mattress, the laptop, naturopath, the trip. Yeah, that's 5. Those are just 5 things that I'm not going to say that they dropped out of the sky from me. We're not talking about miracles. We're talking about the things that God has provided the funds for, provided the resource for, provided individuals for. This morning I was just like, I don't buy breakfast, nor do I eat breakfast. But for some reason I had a craving this morning for something, and my coworker called me and she said to me, "Do you want something from Tim Hortons?" And I was thinking, oh my goodness, yes I do. And that's very rich. Usually we don't talk in the mornings. So I'm just saying that's another example of something that God does surprisingly. Yes, I mean, he really does answer the desires of our heart. There is a component to that, yes, when we, serve him and seek him and all these things. But God also extends grace to us. He throws us a bone many, many times. His goodness leads us to repentance. His goodness leads us to worship him and to love him and to choose him. His goodness. It is God's goodness and his love that draws us to him. So let's give God some praise this morning. So that's 5 things I asked you to think about that has happened to you since the year has started. Now, you guys, let's think of 5 things that you're grateful for yourself. I think it's important that we get into an attitude of appreciation, not just for things and people, but also for ourselves. What do you appreciate about yourself? What do you love about yourself? We're not talking about this in a arrogant way, like, oh, I'm this and I'm that, and no, we're not talking about that. But something that you really appreciate about yourself that you didn't appreciate before. As I just said that, I was just thinking, when I was younger, they used to make fun of me. My teeth, my 2 front teeth are large, we'll say, and my brothers used to call me Bugs Bunny. Now, I get a lot of compliments on my smile. Now, I'm using the same 2 teeth. I have the same 2 teeth. They haven't gone anywhere. But I've learned to have an appreciation that God has blessed me with a smile that blesses others. And so, although there was something that wasn't positive, to me, God has used it for something positive. As I'm talking, I also have a name that is usually in a lot of songs. So it's one of those. It's in a lot of those inappropriate songs, and so for a time I was like, oh great, there's my name again in that song, because my name's in that song. It's a bad it creates a bad representation on myself, but I am not what those songs are saying, nor do I do what those songs are saying. And for a very long time, I hated my name. And I remember for about 2-3 months, I think everybody I came in contact with that was a stranger, the Lord made them say, oh, I really like your name. And occasionally I get somebody that says, oh, that's a beautiful name. And I always smile because I know what God is doing. I know what he's doing. He's helping me to get over that. Yeah, we have a industry and a group of people that have chosen to use names in their songs, but that's not who I am nor what God believes about me. And so he every time I hear somebody say something about my name, I just smile because I know he's reassuring me that it's not about what they're singing about or saying. It's a name that is your name, and yeah, people like your name. Although there's another side that might be thinking opposite of your name. And so God's just so wonderful. So What else can I think about? Well, I guess we talk about my hair. I have locks or dreads. One time I desired long hair so bad. Long, straight hair, curly hair, all type of hair. Used to pay lots of money to put weave in my hair. It's been over, I'm sure, what, 10 years now or longer than that. I haven't even put weave in my hair, and I've locked my hair. When I was younger, and I don't think I really wanted though that other people's hair. I just wanted to be able to do certain kind of styles. I like different kinds of looks and styles. So for me, locking my hair was more of a spiritual journey and to outgrow the desire to use others' hair and just use my own hair. So when I shaved my head off and started to lock it obviously the beginning stages aren't so pleasant and enjoyable. Now I have my own long hair, and my hair has grown so long down in my back. A few years ago I had to chop it off. I never expected that my dreads would grow so long, and I mentioned this because I never had an appreciation for my own hair, my own black hair. I was always permanent, covering it, weaving it, doing something with it. So I finally decided to lock it up, and yeah, it's been I locked up in 2014. It's been quite some time now. I've had locks in my hair, and I can't say I regret it. Only thing is I regret, I can't flat iron it, I can't do certain things, but it is what it is. And I love it for what it is, and I appreciate it for what it can do, and what it can't do, I just have to get over it. At the end of the day, even straight hair can't do everything. So there's no sense in me. There is no sense in me getting myself worked up about, oh, my hair isn't this, isn't that, because even when you do have the other styles, you have to change them anyways, right? So differences, mine is permanent. So my hair is another thing that I didn't really appreciate, and now I have no issue with it. I won't go on with anything else, but yeah, I just want to give you guys some examples of things that you can think about that maybe weren't things that you liked before. Maybe your height, your shape, your weight, I don't know, your nose, I don't know, so whatever it is, your voice. Even my voice. Let's talk about my voice. A lot of times when I'm at work, people are like, thank you, sir. It doesn't even trouble me. It doesn't even trouble me. I couldn't care less if they think I'm a man or woman on the phone. So that doesn't bother me personally. But you know what? My voice has its benefits. Because if it was really, really girly, some people couldn't ask me to do certain things for them, because I do a lot of promotions and advertisements with my voice for people, and if I had a certain voice, I couldn't do it. So I'm grateful for the voice that I do have, and I don't have any complaints. They can continue to say thank you, sir, all they want, or good morning, sir. Anyways, you guys, I am at work. God bless you. Have a wonderful, 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 wonderful day. Happy Thursday, thankful Thursday. I want to say good morning to everyone who's saying hello to me. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have a lovely day. And remember, spend some time and think about your blessings so far for the year. And what are 5 things that you love about yourself? And give God thanks and continue to shine in those areas, all right? God bless you guys. Bye-bye.